Homeless Diary, Saturday 3rd January 2026. Tonight it's -4 degrees. Thames Reach Homeless Outreach Team placed me in a SWEP shelter last night while the temperature is 0 degrees or below. SWEP stands for Severe Weather Emergency Protocol. SWEP shelters are only open when temperatures fall to 0 degrees or below. Then they kick all rough sleepers back to the streets as soon as the temperature goes up to 1 degree to continue sleeping rough. In London, it never stays below 1 degree for more than a few days. The SWEP bed is in another crack house called St Mungo's Church Walk in London N16, a women's hostel. Residents openly smoke crack in their rooms, while staff illegally condone it. Last night, 5 minutes after I arrived, 2 residents told me everyone in the hostel smokes crack except one woman. They both told me they smoke crack in their rooms. One told me she's a crack dealer and deals crack in the hostel. I told the St Mungo's worker, and she claimed not to be able to smell the crack smoke because she has a cold. Another St Mungo's worker dismissed it and told me not to listen to them because they have mental health issues. When I told another St Mungo's worker that I am suffocating from the crack smoke and feel nauseous, dizzy and faint, she gaslighted me that they are not smoking crack in their rooms. St Mungo's illegally allow residents to smoke crack in their rooms because they are profiting from it. They are profiting around £2,000 rent a month for each resident, which is paid by Universal Credit. St Mungo's are lying they offer residents support they don't offer to be classed as supported accommodation. Being classed as supported accommodation makes them exempt from the benefit cap, so they can get much higher rent paid by Universal Credit compared with private landlords. By allowing residents to illegally smoke crack in their rooms, St Mungo's ensure they stay, and so they continue profiting around £2,000 a month for each resident. Because let's face it, nobody else would want to live there in such dreadful conditions. A resident told me that St Mungo's charge them £77 a month service charge for electricity, hot water and heating for their room. So St Mungo's are financially exploiting people in their hostels. I had to sleep with the windows wide open because I am suffocating, feeling very nauseous, dizzy and faint from the crack smoke. It is causing me a sore throat and I'm losing my voice. My room is filthy and in poor condition. There are crack burns on the wash basin surface and remains of a joint on the windowsill. There are mouse traps in every hallway and landing. I found a pest trap under my bed. The wardrobe and cabinets are filthy. I found a dead fly in the wardrobe. The shower is filthy. The homeless day centre I go to does not open on Saturdays, so I'll have to wait to shower until Monday. I left early in the morning and did not return until very late because being there breathing the crack smoke is unbearable. I kept warm on public transport going nowhere on my freedom pass. I went to a soup kitchen for dinner, a free 3-course vegetarian meal. The starter was veg winter soup. I had seconds of the soup. The main course was cauliflower cheese, mashed potatoes and green beans. The pudding was apple and banana cake and vanilla yogurt. I saved it for breakfast tomorrow. I had the windows in my room open the whole time because of the crack smoke and left them open all day while I was out. When I returned to the SWEP bed late after the soup kitchen, somebody had been in my room and gone through my stuff. The drawstring bag that I left closed had been moved and was open. The drug dealer was right. There are residents with the master key who go into rooms looking for valuables to steal. But there were no valuables to steal because I took my stuff with me. It was -4 degrees at night. I had to sleep with the windows wide open in -4 degrees because of the crack smoke, in my clothes with my feather down jacket on, and insulated hat in my -7 degree sleeping bag, under the duvet. As I had the windows wide open because of the crack smoke, it was just as cold as sleeping outside in my tent. I was not any warmer in the SWEP bed than I am outdoors in my tent. If you're homeless or facing homelessness in UK, I have lists of where to get free meals and food, where to shower, do laundry in 100 locations in UK. Also, how to get temporary accommodation from your council and rehoused in England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. I also wrote homeless survival guides for UK, US and an international version for those of you elsewhere. The links are on my pinned post.